to discuss about your important topic about called calculation of national income. In my previous class, I taught to you three methods to calculate national income. One is called your product method, other is known as value added method. Second one is known as income method. Third is known as expenditure method. So already I taught product method, and present I want to discuss about one problem I have given here. Is given in the Sandeep Garg book. Sandeep Garg book. But the question now you want to calculate GDP-FC and Q. And the data is given here. Now what are the data is given? Now gross domestic capital formation. How much is given? 600. Interest is given 200. GNP gross national product at market price is given at 2,800. Rent is 300. Compensation of employees 1,600. Profit 400. Dividends 150. Factor income from abroad, how much is given? 50. And the change of that day, triangle S means change in stock is mentioned 100. Net indirect tax is mentioned 240. What is called the net fixed capital formation? Net, that is called the net fixed capital formation is called a net fixed capital formation 400 on a net export minus 30. Okay. So dear students, you should not be confused because here few terms like that GTCF is related to expenditure method, interest income, it is different, and you find out it is income, or you can find out this one is mentioned by related to the expenditure, and the net exposure related to the expenditure method. So what you do, don't worry about this one. Basically this question is related with the income method. How to calculate the GDP-FC under income method. The students already taught to you. Before that GDP-FC, we have to calculate NDP-FC. Why? Now under income method, whatever may be the question, we should calculate NDP-FC, which is in domestic income. Okay? So here you write income method. Under this method, whatever may be the question, you want to calculate what? Now NDP-FC. What is the formula for NDP-FC? Now COE, operating surplus and the median. Okay, these students already taught you this formula. Might be you have noted in the notebook. Once again, check that one. In this question, CO is given as CO is given. How much is CO is given? CO is given 1,600. Operating surplus is there? No, operating surplus is not there, but the component of operating surplus are there. What is the first one? The first one is called rent. Check it. Rent is given as. Rent is given 300. You can take it. That is 300. And royalty is mentioned. No, royalty is not there, but the second is here interest. Interest is given as 200 is given. Third one is called a profit. Profit is mentioned how much of 400. Dear students, so you should not take that what is called dividend is not required. When a profit is mentioned, it is not required. Okay. And after that, mixed income is the question. You can check the question. No, mixed income is not there. So what you do? Now equal to 0. After that, it is how much? 1,600 plus 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. Then how much you find out? And that is 2,500 is there. Which one? NDP-FC. But our question is GDP-FC. Then what you do? Now you should convert that NDP-FC to GDP-FC. Then how to convert? Now GDP-FC is equal to NDP-FC. Dear students, you have seen, I think all the terms are equal, but only one term is different. Here is factor cost was no changes is required. Here is the product and here is the product, no changes. Here is the domestic, there is the domestic, no changes. But you want the gross and net is there, so gross you will net plus depreciation. So these students, it is the important question. Why? You go through that in this question, you can find out depreciation is not there. These students, be careful. You should not put 0 here. Why? Now because for depreciation other data is given. Because already taught expenditure method. If you go through that expenditure method, some terms are related to expenditure method. What I am saying? Now you should not put depreciation is equal to 0. No. Wait, because for depreciation calculation some data is given. Okay. So come to calculation. What you do? Now here you write GDCF is equal to GDFCF plus change in stock. Okay. But in this question, that GDCF is given, but GDFCF is not given. In the place of this one, what is mentioned? Now, NFCF is there. That is called a gross domestic fixed capital formation, or here is given that net fixed capital formation. What you do? Now you add depreciation plus a change in stock. Are getting once again? Here, GDF, no problem. If GDCF is not given, but NFCF, that different way they have written, what is called a net fixed capital formation plus depreciation, you can find out this one. Because here fixed word is there and here also fixed word is there. So your GDCF is given how much? Now GDCF is given 600. So in the place of what is called NFCF is given the question 400. You write it depreciation. Change in stock is given how much? Change in stock is given 100. So 600 is equal to, that is 500 plus a depreciation. Bring the depreciation to the left hand side. So minus a depreciation is equal to 500 minus 600. So minus a depreciation is equal to minus 100. Dear students, how much a depreciation? Not depreciation 100. You should put 0 because here some terms are there by which we can calculate what is the value for depreciation. So you write how much? 2500 plus 100. Your answer is 2600. Okay. So you find it once again. First they want to calculate GDPFC, but what you do? You first to calculate NDPFC. Why? Now most of the term are related with the income method. After that NDPFC you calculate GDPFC according to the question. After that calculate the FITA. Dear students, FITA means we can find out that the national or domestic should be there, from where we can calculate FITA. Okay. To calculate this one, either you can calculate from NDPFC or you can calculate from GDPFC. To calculate your FITA, one term is there that is known as GNP. So what you do, the students you write it. Second, this is the first one. Second one, you write that the GNP MP is equal to, which one you want to write? If you want to write GDPFC or NDPFC, whatever, maybe I have no problem. Suppose you want to write GDPFC. So you write it GDPFC. Okay. So MP is equal to FC plus NIT, because in the first class I taught this one to you. Then what's called after that we want a national domestic is there plus NFI. These terms are different. Okay. Then what to do? Now GNPMP is given how much? Now 2800, and your GDPFC is given 2600. NIT is there in the question. Yes, NIT is given 240. After that NFA is not there, but FIPA is mentioned. FIPA is given how much? Now FIPA is given 50, and for FITA you put XY. Now they want to calculate that FITA. So what you do? Now 2800, it is how much? I can find out to 26 means 2840 plus 50 and a minus x. Bring that x to the left hand side, that is called plus x. If you add this one, then you find out 2890 and deduct that 2800, then your answer, that means your x is how much? 9. Are you getting? So you are getting this question, your one answer is, this is the answer of first question and this is the answer of second question. Okay, dear students, once again, you should not confuse the examination. You read thoroughly, you read the question. After that you can calculate what they want. So here we calculate first GDPFC, second we calculate what is the value of FITA. Okay. After that I proceed to next question, one another calculation for people. This question is given in that Sandeep Garg book. Sandeep Garg book, this question is given. After that, I will solve one question for you people from that VK Hori book. Okay, so first I will write the question, after that I will solve. Then I will enter into how to calculate that GDP deflator, or you can find out real GDP or a nominal GDP. I will calculate one or two questions, and in the next what's called in my next video I'll discuss about that AD and AS. Okay, so please cooperate to me. What is the question? Next question for you people. What they want to calculate? The students, we want to calculate at present that GNP/MP by income method and expenditure method. GNP/MP, calculate GNP/MP, calculate GNP/MP by income and expenditure method. Okay, what they want? Now calculate GNP/MP by income and expenditure method. Okay, first I will write all the terms, after that I will calculate. Okay, what are the terms are there? Now items rupees in crore. But first it mentioned net exports. Net exports is mentioned 10. Second, rent is given how much? Rent is given at 20. Then your PA, private final consumption expenditure. I am not writing that what is called a formula. I will write that a shortcut one. As mentioned that 400. I think you people know about this one. Then fourth one, interest 30. Interest 30. E is given what is called a value? Dividend. Dividends is mentioned that is 45. After that dividend UDP on distributed profits is mentioned how much? That is 5. EFG. Next is given that corporate tax. Corporate tax CT. Corporate tax is mentioned of 5. Corporate tax UDP is mentioned 5 and the corporate tax is mentioned 10. EFG H that GFC government final consumption expenditure as I mentioned 100 and GHI GFC after that NDC net domestic capital formation how much you are getting? Now you are getting 50. GHI J NDCF then you write COE how much is given? COE is given COE is given 400. IJK you find out what is called after that COE there is a depreciation at 10. IJKL how much is given? NIT your NIT is given 50. IJKL AM how much you find out? NFI net factor income from abroad. Dear students, be careful, read that one. It is 2 is a mention or from is a mention. Dear students, if NFA 2 is a mention and simply you should deduct that one formula, you can put the plus sign. But when you calculate, because here directly the minus is there, no problem. If 2 is a mention, net factor income 2 abroad, then you write a minus that data. If both minus is there, then what you do? Now minus and minus plus is there. Okay. So this is the question. How many terms are there? Now 14 terms are there. Sorry, 13, 12, 13 terms are there. So we calculate GNP by income and expenditure method. Dear students, please check thoroughly. After that, I will calculate for you people. Okay. So remember that first to calculate maybe in expenditure method you what is called face some problem. So what you do now? First you calculate that GNP/MP by income method directly. So we can calculate, but slowly that what is called part wise. I will show you how to calculate GNP/MP by income method. So come to income method first. First is called income method. Under this method, whatever may be the question, you write it NDPFC is equal to COE plus OS plus M. Okay? Then CO is given how much? CO is given the question. CO is given how much? Now CO is given 400. Operating surplus. Rent is given at 20. Rent is given at 20. After that, interest is 30. And profit is there. Profit is not there, but in the place of profit, what you do? Now you add this 3. Dividend, UDP and CT you add. 45 plus 5, 50 plus 10. That means what I will do? Directly add 45 plus 5 plus 10. Okay, the students, profit is not there. In the place of profit, what you do? Now 3 components are there. Your dividend, UDP and CT is there. You add this 3. After that, invested income is there in the question. Invested income is not there, so you put 0. So how much you are getting? Now this is 400, and it is 20 plus 30, 50, and it 50, 100, 110. Then you find out 510 is your NDPFC, but they want to calculate GNPMP. So GNPMP is equal to NDPFC. Then from MP we want MPFC is there. Then what will do? Now plus NIT PP remains same. We want a national domestic is there. Plus NFI. We want a gross net is there. Gross is equal to net plus depreciation. Whatever I taught in the first video, you can check it. 3 basic formula you can use here. So NDPFC is mentioned what? Now 510. NIT is there, check it, NIT is given 50 here. After that, NFI is mentioned minus 10. After that, you write a depreciation is mentioned. Depreciation is given how much? Depreciation is given 10 is there. So what happened here? Now you find out that minus 10 plus 10 can be deducted, okay, cancel. So there you find out 560 is the answer. Okay, so this is we calculate GNPMP by which one? The income. Then come to second one, expenditure one. By expenditure method, you calculate that what is the value for GNPMP. Dear students, remember that whatever may be the method of picture, your answer should be equal. Okay. Now under this method, you calculate GDPMP, PFC, GFC plus GDCF. Already I taught, you can go through my second or third video, and after that net export. I think that the third one. Okay. PFC is given how much in this question? Go through this one. PFC is given 400. After that GFC given, GFC is given. Okay, GFC is given 100. GDCF is there? No, GDCF is not, but NDCF is there. NDCF, if you add that 2, you can find out which one. If you add this 2, you can find out that GDCF. NDCF 50, and after that 10 is your depreciation. Then you find out GDCF, and net export is mentioned how much? Net export, where is the net export is mentioned? Net export is mentioned 10 is there. Okay. I am not doing anything. Whatever question there, you put simply one by one data you put. Then it is 500. After that 50 plus 10 is 60 plus 10. That is called 570 is there. Which one? Now you calculate GDPMP, but we want to calculate GNPMP. So GNPMP is equal to GDPMP. MP same is market price, product same. And then you want a national domestic is there plus NFI. Here you find out 570. NFI given how much? NFI is minus 10. Plus or minus 10 is there. So answer is 560. Your students, you check it. Here we find out GNPMP is 560. And in expenditure method also find out 560. Okay. So please you go through that question first, you note down the question. Before seeing my answer, you calculate, then check it actually your answer and my answer is correct or not. Okay, if it's equal, then you find out everything is okay. Yes, students, then I will go through that what is called calculation of real GDP and nominal GDP. or you can find out GDP deflator, whatever may be the question. Okay, so we want to discuss about that real GDP and a nominal GDP. Okay, because day after tomorrow your examination is there. Previously I thought to prepare that video for the betterment of my students, but yesterday I made that one. I don't know how is that will help you, but I think it will help you. Okay, so calculate real GDP. What is the formula for real GDP? Now, real GDP is equal to nominal GDP or GNP, whatever may be, and current price index. Current price index into 100. Okay, whatever may be the question. Because this is the formula. You remember the formula. They can ask the question to you, calculate real GDP, calculate nominal GDP or current price index. You can calculate. Okay, this is the formula. And after that, whatever may be the question, and you can apply the formula, then you can find out the answer. Okay. So I will solve two questions from this one. Is mentioned there. When the questions are there. Okay. Here that is called a VK or revoke. 2 or 3 questions I will solve for you. Dear students, one question is mentioned here. Calculation for real GDP. What is the first question? First question is that in this question, nominal GDP. Nominal GDP is given how much? That is 1050. And after that it is mentioned that a price index. Price index is mentioned. A price index is given 125. Question that calculate real GDP. Can you calculate? Simple. Do you want to calculate this one? Okay, what will do? Simply put in the formula. So, your answer, real GDP is equal to nominal GDP. Because already have written the formula, but you write the formula in the examination. First, nominal GDP, price index into 100. So, nominal GDP is mentioned how much? 1050. Price index 125 and into 100. So, if you cut this one by 25, then you find out 5 is there and 4 is there. After that, you cut this one. This is 2, this is 10. After that, 1, 0. Then 2, 10 into 4. So, 0, 4, 8, 40 is the answer. Okay? Are you getting? Simple. You remember this formula. This is the important formula. You remember this formula. After that, you can calculate each and everything. Okay, come to the second question. What is the second question? I am writing here only. Second question is that calculate nominal GDP. Calculate nominal GDP. What the question is mentioned? Now in this question, a real GDP is mentioned. A real GDP 660. After that, a price index is mentioned 105. You calculated that a nominal GDP. So your answer is that nominal GDP they want to calculate nominal GDP. This is the question. So what you do? Now simply you write your answer. A real GDP is equal to nominal GDP divided by price index into 100. So in the place of a real GDP, you write the value 660. Nominal GDP should be there. For price index, you write 105 into 100. Dear students, you people know that a cross multiplication. So what you do? Now 660 into 105 is equal to nominal GDP into 100. So nominal GDP is equal to 660 105 divided by 100. Okay. So what you do? Now you got that 0. After that 5 2 5 1 5 2, that is 33. Then 33 into 21 is how much? If you want to calculate, then you can calculate 21, then you find out 33 and 66. 396. Your answer is 693. Your answer is 693. Okay? Are you getting? Simple fun. Only one formula I have written. By that formula you can calculate whatever may be the question. Okay? Then come to third one. Calculation of price index. Calculation of price index. Dear students, by this formula you can calculate the price index also. After that, I can suppose you want to calculate price index. How to calculate price index? Question for you. Calculation of price index. Okay. What the question? A real GDP is given 440. After that, your nominal GDP is given 495. After that, you calculate what is the value of price index. Okay? So this is the question. So what you do in the same formula? You write your answer. Real GDP is equal to nominal GDP by price index and 200. So here real GDP is mentioned how much? 440. Nominal is mentioned 495. It is price index and 200. Okay. So 440 into price index is equal to 495 into 100. So PI is equal to 495 into 100 by 440. Okay. So what you do? Now you call this one. After that, how much you are getting? Now 4950 by 44. Okay. If you divide this one, I will divide it for you people. 4950 divided by what is called sorry, you can cut this one by 2 also, because possible to cut by 2. Then if you cut by 2, then how much you are getting? 4950 by 44. Then 2 means here 2. After that 4. Then 7. Then 5. Then 22 is there. So what you do now? 2475 divided by 22. Then 1 22. Then 7. You can find out 1 22. Then 5 means 2. It is called 44. 1 1 decimal 0. Then you can find out 5. 5 means yes. Your answer is 112.5. So dear students, this is the answer of this question. Directly you can divide, but I have done the division for you people. Okay? And dear students, if there is an examination question that is GDP deflator, so in the place of that current price index, means if price index otherwise known as GDP deflator, so in the place of price index you can find out GDP deflator, others remain same. Once again, if in the question GDP deflator word is there, so in the place of that price index you can put GDP deflator, everything remains same. Okay? Thanks a lot to you all. In the next video I will discuss about that some components, means some terms which are related with the aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Thanks a lot to you all.